Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from the 12th group. My name is Muhammad Soziki. My student ID number is 0304192098. I am with your members, our Shafira and Sri Wahyuni. The Honorable, our lecturer, Mem Ayu Indari, SPDIM Home. In this video, we'll be doing a presentation about capitalization, abbreviation, punctuation, and contractions in sentence. And presentation begins.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hora Shafira and my student number are 0304-119-2099. Alright, I'm going to explain about capitalization. So, capitalization is the process of capitalizing words or making their first letter a capital or uppercase letter. It can also reverse to the state of being capitalized. And capitalization is used in English for a few different reasons. It is considered a standard rule of English to capitalize proper nouns, which are nouns that refer to specific people, place, or things, that meaning ones that have specific names, such as jazz, Mexico, Nintendo, and etc. So, capitalization can change the way the reader interprets the meaning of a word, as in the case of polish as a verb meaning to make something shiner, and polish as an adjective describing someone from Poland, or apple as the fruit and apple as the company. Alright, there are three basic rules to remember, can be broken down as follows. The first one is capitalize the first word in sentence. Second one, capitalize the pronoun I in any collocation. And the third one is capitalize all proper nouns. Alright, I'm going to show you the example in a sentence. The incorrect one: back in January, Adam got married in Lexington, North Carolina. So, from the sentence above, there are several errors in capitalization. You can see in the first is the first word of the sentence as back must be capitalized. The second one is proper nouns such as names, in this case Adam, month as January, and place as Lexington should be capitalized. And the third one, if the name of the place has two words, in this case as North Carolina, both words should be capitalized, not just the first word. Alright, I think that's all. The next material will be delivered by Muhammad Sajiki. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Abbreviation. Abbreviation is a shortened form of a written word or phrase. Abbreviations can be used to save space and time, to avoid repeating long words or phrases, or simply to conform to conventional usage. For example, ASAP, as soon as possible. CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Or it can be in form with dots. For example, EST dot, established. Example: please let me know A.S.A.P. This is incorrect. So what's the correct one? Please let me know ASAP. Second example: it was EST dot in 1999. This is incorrect. So what's the correct one? The correct one is Adidas in a parenthesis EST dot 1999. Use parentheses to make sure this is not a sentence.
Okay, my name is Sri Wahyuni and I want to explain about punctuation. Punctuation is the system of symbols that we use to separate written sentence and parts of sentence. And to make their meaning clear, punctuation marks are symbols that indicate the structure and organization of written language, as well as intonation and pause to be observed when reading aloud. Okay, next is types of punctuation. There are some types of punctuation, and I want to explain first full stop or period. A full stop is our workhorse mark of punctuation. The one used most often for nothing a full stop the end of sentence. First, Example, I always read the books with my friend, and we put the period or a full stop in the last of the sentence. Next, comma. The comma is used and misused more than any other punctuation marks. Next is question marks. Use a question marks after a direct question. Next is apostrophe. Apostrophe is used to show possession. It is also used to form contraction. And the next is semicolon. Use a semicolon in place a period to separate two sentences where the conjunction has been left out. Example, we call me tomorrow, semicolon, I will give you my answer then. I have paid my debt, semicolon, therefore, comma, I expect all the privilege listed in the contracts. Next is colons. The rule of colons. Use the colons after a complete sentence to introduce a list of items when introductory words. And the next is hyphen. To check whether a compound noun is two words, one word, or hibernate, you may need to look it up in the dictionary. If you cannot find the word in the dictionary, treat the nouns as separate words. Okay, the example of incorrect sentence and correct sentence of punctuation. The incorrect sentence her favorite colors are colons, purple, comma, blue, and green. The correct sentence is her favorite color are purple, comma, blue, and green, period. Colons is not used if the detail or explanation is part of the complete sentence. Next is the incorrect sentence. Moreover, students are expected to read at least one English class every 6 weeks. The correct sentence. Moreover, comma, students are expected to read at least one classic every 6 weeks. Period. In the correction is introductory words, phrase, and clause are followed by a comma. Moreover is an introductory word and should be followed by a comma.
The last one is contractions. Contractions are certain versions of spoken and written forms of words, syllables, and groups of words created by omitting letters and internal sounds. Contractions are common in informal speech and writing, but tend to be avoided in more formal writing, with limited exceptions, such as the mandatory form of a clock. A clock is an abbreviation of the clock. Example, I am here. This is incorrect. Why? Because there is an apostrophe between I and am. So, what's the correct one? The correct one is I'm here. I apostrophe am here. In particular, the apostrophe used to replace the first vowel or syllable in auxiliary verbs. Well, our presentation has been finished. If you are still confused, you can leave questions or suggestions in the comment box below. Thanks for your time. Good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.